So we're here today with Negus Webster Chan, a professional basketball player. He is coming back from an injury called chronic IT band syndrome. It's basically because of the sport that he's in. He's always moving laterally, explosive, up and down. He's always crash landing and exploding off his actual muscles. A lot of times that because they're running so much and doing so many things like that, their IT band starts to get very, very tight. A lot of that stems from having lower back tightness to begin with, hip tightness, so your psoas muscles, also your piriformis, which is just above your glute. If that's tight, that's going to start pulling on your IT band. And if that's the case, usually you have an underworking inner thigh VMO area. So what we're looking to do today is we are going to strip down the IT band area where it's usually pretty tight. So muscles are like this right now. What we want to do is kind of straighten them out where they're flowing a little bit better. They can contract and extend. We want to do some strengthening exercises for his VMO, vastus medialis obliquus, his hamstring, fire his glute a little bit. And we're then going to also do some mock court stuff. So this is going to be his rehab. And again, he goes back to work when?
End of October.
End of October. So we got some weeks to spend with him. I'm just going to start you over on your side here. So we're going to start from the upper chain. If you just move right back to me. Good. So I'm going to just start right there in this piriformis area. Just kind of loosening that out. Good. Usually you'll feel like thick strands of muscle. Scar tissue starts to form usually after injury happens, or within trauma. What scar tissue is just basically very thick strands of tissue that are formed. And what they do is they kind of protect the area that has been injured or traumatized or stressed or strained. Now we're going to do a little bit of active release. I'm going to get Negus to actually take his knee, bend his leg, and then we're going to get him to take his knee right up to his chest area. Nice and slowly. Exhale. Good. Come back down. Extend. Right back. Up. Go. Good. Okay. Nice and relaxed. Go. Right in. Exhale. Beauty. One more time. Good. So this aids in helping him get his range of motion back, helps to strip down a lot of the adhesions. Now adhesions are tight muscles or muscles that have been tightening in an area. So basically muscles are supposed to extend. Again, this is a relaxed muscle. This is a contracted muscle. And through time or constant strain and stress, you'll have muscle just kind of tighten up like this. And those are called adhesions. Now you want a muscle that is free flowing, to allow, blood full with nutrients to flow through, for the actual nerves to actually flow through, the nerve messages, and the signals to flow through the muscle to enable to activate it. At the end of the day, when you are working out, it's all about the activation of a muscle, which is the most important part. If you're not activating the muscle, then you're probably straining something that you shouldn't be, a ligament, a tendon. Again, we're just kind of stripping away at the scar tissue, the adhesions in his IT band region. Right, just from the signs of his face, you can see that he's got a lot of tightness in the glute region and the TFL region, right? These are muscles that are often that are used in every day. And all the more strained and stressed with the high impact of sports such as basketball, which is very, very explosive. So very important to train them, or to train these athletes in a very non-conventional way and almost in a reactive type of training. Responsive, I should say, not reactive. Shit. Good. Up. No. So just get your leg up, back down, back up, back down, back up, back down. Okay, on your back. So now we're just going to release the psoas muscles. I'm just going to get you to bend your knees. Right down. I'm just going to do a slight slide down, okay? So, be very sensitive area. This is an area where a lot of muscles are connected, or your abdominal muscles connecting to your hip muscles and to your thigh muscles. So, ready? We're going to slide down nice and slowly, nice and softly. Go, go, go. Good. So, I kind of get him to tuck his knee in just to relax the muscle. Plant your foot down slowly. Go, 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 go. Slide. Good. Now, when you're usually doing this, it feels like a shooting pain of needles, right? Coming up, upward and downward. So not a pretty area to be doing, obviously. Go. Because your groin gets affected by it. Goes in right down to your leg, right up to your abdominal wall. Back up. And down. One more time. Good. Let's get a good slide in now. Go. Good. We're going to go on the floor. The idea here is you want to relax the muscles that are overly tight or that are tensing a little too much, that overactivate, and you want to activate and trigger the muscles that are not activating right now. And so the perfect balance of both will help your body to create that balanced distribution of force whenever you're doing anything, right? So the first part of the strengthening portion is we're going to have him do a wall sit at a 90 degree, and we're going to actually have a basketball between his knees and just firing between the vastus medialis obliquus, the VMO. Come down, have a seat. Squeeze in, come down nice and low. Good, hold. Now you can hold this for typically whatever the athlete can handle, whatever the person can handle. It could be 30 seconds, it could be 1 minute. You can also change the stresses of where he's going to feel this a little bit more. So if I took his toes off the ground, okay, and we're just going to use your heel, and we're going to sink a little bit lower. He's going to feel that a little bit more in your glute and your hamstring in the back of the leg, yes? Mm-hmm. Good. Sit up a little bit higher to 90, stop, foot back down. Good. Just going to take this right out here. Go in, tight. Good. So just with the palpation of this alone, just by the ball, by his muscle squeezing that ball, it allows him to activate a little bit more because there's a strain or a stress on it, right? So what that's doing is it's telling the muscle, hey, wake up, fire, I'm going to need you. Okay, so come back up. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to fire the back of his body, the glute, the piriformis region right up top here. Very often we don't fire that enough, we don't trigger that enough. A lot of times the lower back, because of its strength, will start to take over. That's why a lot of people have tight lower backs. So what we're going to do is we're going to lie on your back here. Yep, lie on your back with your feet here. So very simple one anybody can do. Come back. So you want to make sure, lie on your back. You want to make sure you're on your heel. Okay? Now if you're a beginner, you can do both legs at the same time, and you want to make sure that you are fairly close to the actual bench or whatever mark that you're doing. Now, the further you are, the more hamstring you're going to trigger. So come up all the way, hips up, hips up, hips up. Now, what he's trying to do here is pull the stomach in tightly and pull his glutes in together and upward. Now, he's going to come down nice and slowly. Come down, come down, come down, not releasing the tension. Come back up. Good. If you notice, he doesn't go all the way down so that he's not relaxing anything. He keeps the tension on that glute the whole time. Get a bit lower. Good. As he progresses in strength, what he can do is drop down. So what we're going to do is we're going to take your left leg only. We're going to take your right leg up in the air. Now, what I'd like to do is to make sure that this is aligned. If this drops, it makes it easier for him. If this is aligned, that means his glute is squeezed together and that his posture is straight. Ready? Go ahead. Up. 1. Do me a favor, slide down for me. So just from his angle alone, that you can see that he's using his hamstring a little bit more. 1. Good. 2. If you want to just come around here, you'll notice that this is the muscles that he'll be firing. So come down a little bit lower, Negus. So right here, right where his lower back pretty much ends, right there, right at the top of the glute area. Okay? That area is what you want to trigger. Okay. Come back down. Go other side just to make it even. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back down. So a very good one that I like to use as well These are variations of exercise that you can do on machines, but this one allows you to use your inner thigh and these muscles around the inner thigh, such as your VMO, a lot more. So I'm gonna have you lie on your back. First one, we're gonna do a leg press variation. So we're gonna squeeze the ball between your feet. Have your legs up, higher, higher, higher. So right there, we're gonna have him squeeze the ball. Do you feel that in your inner thigh? Okay, so you're gonna come down like a leg press, bend your knees, and you're gonna press right up towards my head. 1. Nice and slow. You will activate a lot of core muscles in this. Your main goal, obviously, you want his lower back to be pressed right down to the ground. If that's the case, then that means he is triggering and firing his inner core, otherwise known as your transverse abdominis. So come back here. Go, keep going, keep going. 5 more. 1. Feel that in the inner thigh as well. 2. Fix the ball. 3. 4. 1 more time. 5. Second exercise we're gonna have him do is fire a leg extension. Okay, I'm gonna let you rest for a second. The next one is gonna be a leg extension. So same thing, we wanna squeeze the ball between his feet. This will allow it to trigger a lot more inner thigh. And we're gonna straighten your leg to straight. Yeah, extend your leg to straight. Back down, extend it to straight. 2, back down, extend it to straight. Take it slowly on the way down. Now, if you notice I don't let him go any lower than 90 degrees because you wanna keep the tension on the quadricep muscle the whole time, right? Right in here. Push that ball in together. 5 reps. 4, 3, come right back down. 2, 1 more time. 1, good. We're gonna do some stability stuff for a sec. So the reason why I have him with shoes off, I want the foot to get acclimated into having to use the muscles again properly, right? How to land, how to put pressure on it. So we're gonna have him with his foot right there, no shoe. And then for now, what we're just gonna have him do is we're just gonna go up and stabilize. So what we're gonna try and do is try to keep that basically in the circle, right? So you want is right here, and you want to be in the middle as much as possible, just for now. We just want to stabilize first, and then we'll start doing some stuff with impact after. So first and foremost, stabilize. This allows all the smaller muscles of the foot, the ankle, the knee, the lower leg to kind of work for him, right? His hips have to start working. Pull nice and tight. Okay? Good. Now, if we're going to advance him a little bit more, I'm going to have Negus do a little touching drill. So this is very much testing his neurological pathways. I'm just going to have you touch in front of you. Leg up. 1. Yeah, core nice and tight. Good. Just do like 2 or 3 good ones. 2. Yeah. There you go, Negus. Back up. Body up. 3. Now, I'm not going to be very strict with him as far as his lower back or his upper back posture and stuff like that, because the reality in basketball and the reality in sport is he's not always going to have a straight posture. His body is going to be twisted, turned, body checked every which way. He's going to be thrown to the ground. He's going to throw his body into the ground. We need to get him accustomed to that again. So if you're looking at this and you're like, oh my God, his form's not perfect, I don't want it to be. I want him to get used to using his abdominal wall. Again, his transverse abdominis, the inner core. Good. Come back up. Reach for me now here. This way, a little off balance. Good. Come back up. This way. Good. Switch sides. Back down. Tight. So, a big key to this, what I tell clientele, pull in the glute together, pull it together upward, and pull your abdominal wall upward. There you go. Back, keep it tight, down, 2, back down, reach for me, good, reach for me, back, beauty, okay. So as you see, we've already done his stable or stability strengthening exercises. Now we're gonna be doing his unstable strengthening exercises. So now we're gonna actually teach his body to get comfortable in unstable surfaces or in unnatural-like movements. In the post, usually these guys are right up against each other. They're putting pressure on each other. Some guy, like, put your weight onto me. He'll put his weight onto me, then I'll change direction. And his body has to be able to react to that, the elasticity of that. So for now, what I'm just gonna have him do is I'm gonna have, keep that one leg on top, and we're gonna have come up and leg up and leg up, okay? So just knee up a little bit. Up you go. Tight, 1. Yeah, core tight, you okay? 2. 3.
Am I not in the middle?
It's okay, right there. And I want you to focus right there, stepping right up. 1. There. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Switch. Okay? 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Time. His next exercise, we're just going to focus on a couple stepping drills. So we're going to have him down nice and low into his toes, onto his toes, and we're going to be putting pressure 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so basically we're getting into his defensive squat, a defensive stance on his toes, and we just got to make sure that his VMO and his IT band hold up to that. Ready? Go. Step 1. Arms out. 2. Be on your toe like the way you would be on the court. Good. 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 Okay, back off. Next positioning, we're going to teach him to go from a lateral stance. So he's going to be squatted down. And then from here, he's going to whip his body off to the side, right? So from here, whip, boom, off to the side, right? So we're teaching his body how to explode off one side and the other. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to get a little bit more into simulation. So we're going to have him actually catch the ball on top of the BOSU. So again, a lot of times when you land in basketball or in sport, you're not really determined a straight plane of path. You may just land and you might be off balance. We have to teach his body to be comfortable with that. So we're going to teach him how to catch a ball first. And then I'm going to call either 1, he goes for a shot, or 2, he'll go for a pass. And we'll develop that into, or progress that further into him dribbling off with the ball, being able to cut side to side. So first couple passes. Okay, so both feet on top and shot. Okay, go. Beauty. So again, if you see the placement of his foot, he's not going to necessarily be the most stable spot, but that's what his body's got to get accustomed to. 2, again, go. A little faster drill. Pop. Good. Beauty. Okay. His next drill, this time he's going to pass, and now he's going to move without the ball. So whichever way you pass, you're going to move the other way, okay? So I give it to you on top, pass here, you go there. Okay? So we're going to teach his body to kind of move without the ball comfortably. No speed yet, just a couple of cuts, maybe 2, 3 cuts, okay? Ready? So opposite of where you pass it. Hope, turn. Beauty. So that stop and turn, I want him to go a little bit more aggressive as we progress along, just to make sure that his body can handle it. How you feeling? All right, so, ready. Up, pass, hey. Good. Beauty. Up, go. Beauty. Actually square up. Square up like you're getting ready, okay? Go. Me. Go. Back. Beauty. There's time where he's gonna have to actually react with the ball. So I'll toss him the ball, I'm gonna get right up on him, and he actually is gonna fake one way and go the other. So what we're teaching is that stop and go for his body. This time he's gonna have to react in real time. Ready? So I'll say pass, shoot, take off. Shoot. Back. Pass. Turn. Boom. Pass. Off you go. Turn. Back. Shot. Fake shot, dribble off. Fake shot, dribble off. Cross. Hey. A little bit smoother on that one. Same thing. Smoother. Fake shot, dribble. Hey, good. One more. Last one. Fake shot, dribble. Beauty. Do some final stretches. Right up here. So of course, when you're looking at the IT band, you can't just look at stretching your IT band. You want to look at what's connected to it. The lower back, the glute, the piriformis area. All those things you want to relax. Now, since we did activate a bunch of muscles that he's probably not used to activating on a regular basis, he's going to be pretty tired. It might get a little tight, so having a little bit of a flexibility and relaxation stretch after, a little bit of static stretching is probably good. You could see he's very tight here in the hip. Just kind of want to work with whatever he has or his muscle's going to give you, right? Go with his breathing in, exhale. How you feel down the hip area? I'm gonna go here, and we're gonna go downward this way. Right.
I need a girl that can do this, so if anybody's listening to this,
please help him out.
Contact
He's in need.
Contact me.
I'd fam over everything. Obviously, his hamstring, very big. Right here. Nice and tight. Now, I wouldn't be too focused on having his legs straight, just where he's comfortable, or to where he's comfortable is good, right? Here. Here. Right? And this one is probably a big one for the IT band.
This one tighter?
The other side's tighter. From all that time, right? Compensation and shit. So again, today we were doing therapy on chronic IT band syndrome. The stretches and strengthening exercises can actually be applied for many leg injuries or many leg strengthening cases. Hopefully you got a lot of this video. Please subscribe to our channel. This is Christian from Strengthen You. Come back and see us again soon.